Today, in our Spotlight segment, we're answering your question of the month, and I've asked iCapital Managing Director and Head of Advisor Platform, Bekka Marrs, to help us out. Bekka, thanks for joining today.
Thanks for having me.
So here's the question of the month. What key product developments do you think will have the most impact on simplifying alternative investing? What do you say?
Great question. So the way I think about it is this. If we think about the technology and you think about the financial products, alternative investments have inherent challenges. There's things that feel hard in the process of buying them or owning them. And the technology is here, and our vision for the technology should be to make it easier. And what I mean by that is we want to make alternative investments feel a lot more like liquid products. And that comes in the form of delivering technology that can integrate alternative investments into the same sorts of technology and platforms being used for liquid products. They can't live off to the side in a silo over here. They need to be right alongside and part of everything else that's happening in the liquid portfolio.
All right. No, that's certainly a nice vision to have, but I'm sure there's technological challenges that go along with that.
One of the major challenges we find is right now, many of the solutions that are out there are attacking a single problem here or a single problem there. And you don't want to be having to log into 15 different systems. Nobody has time for that. And so, the challenge is stitching it all together. How do you integrate the whole thing? How do you make it part of the end-to-end experience?
Right. And, this question I ask a lot, but I ask it to almost everybody in the industry because I feel like maybe the answer varies a little bit. And so from the technology perspective, from your standpoint, where are we in the evolution of access to alternatives?
Yeah, I think from the technology standpoint, it's not day one, right? We've had a technology platform for 10 years that's been out there, but we're at a really interesting place where I do still think it's early days. And I say that because what we're seeing is there's the technology product and there's the financial product. And the financial products are evolving, right? We just came to market with model portfolios. There's going to be other wrappers that are out there. You're seeing a tremendous amount of product innovation. And the technology needs to innovate in lockstep along with the financial product. It should be a driver of that change and a driver of innovation, not something that's lagging and trailing behind.
So definitely the product innovation sounds like technology innovation should keep up with product innovation. And so are there any bottlenecks or challenges with that right now?
The big last remaining area is data, and data being the sort of thing that underpins everything, meaning you can build all the best features and functionality in the world, but if data is disparate, if it's sparse, if it's inconsistent, the features aren't going to do you any good.
I'm sure that's a big bottleneck for really the industry as a whole. But as you focus here on the roadmap for this integrated vision for iCapital, what's on the roadmap in the next 12 to 24 months?
First and foremost, like I said, it needs to be end-to-end. And we have a tremendous number of solutions, but the experience needs to be cohesive. And so finding ways to make it more integrated across our entire platform is huge. And as we do that, we are pivoting from what was historically maybe focused on a single transaction or reporting on a single investment. And we're instead moving to a world where everything is anchored and focused on the client. Who's the client? What's everything the advisor needs to know about the client, whether that's transactions, positions, et cetera, to make it a really holistic and integrated ecosystem.
It's definitely a journey to get to that holistic place and to get to a place where it is as easy to access alternatives as it might be to access liquid investments. And obviously, a lot has to go on that technology roadmap. And Bekka, thanks so much for helping us think through what kind of product innovation we need to have and are working on at iCapital. So thanks so much for that.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. And we'd like to hear from you. Send us an email at yourquestion@icapitalnetwork.com and let us know what questions are at the top of mind for you and your clients. I'm Anastasia Amoroso, and thank you for joining us today on Beyond 60/40. We'll see you next time.